Hey everyone, welcome to Curiosity Vault. Today we're exploring something absolutely incredible. Places on Earth that are completely forbidden to humans. Locations so restricted, so dangerous, or so secret that attempting to visit them could mean arrest, death, or worse. From deadly islands to classified military bases, from radioactive zones to haunted locations, these are the 10 places you will never be allowed to visit. Make sure to subscribe for more fascinating content. Let's dive in. Imagine places so restricted, so dangerous, or so remote that no human can set foot there. From government-controlled zones to natural death traps, these are the 10 most forbidden places on planet Earth. Some are protected by law, others by nature itself, and a few for reasons that remain classified. Let's discover the places you'll never be allowed to visit. At number 10, we have North Sentinel Island in the Indian Ocean. This small island is home to one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth, the Sentinelese people, who have lived in complete isolation for over 60,000 years. They reject all contact with the outside world, and they make that very clear with arrows and spears. In 2018, an American missionary attempted to visit the island. He was killed immediately. The Indian government forbids anyone from approaching within 3 miles of the shore. What do the Sentinelese know that we don't? What secrets does their island hold? The island remains one of the last places untouched by modern civilization, and it will likely stay that way forever. Number 9. Area 51 in Nevada, USA. The most famous restricted military base in the world. Officially known as Groom Lake, Area 51 has been the center of conspiracy theories for decades. UFOs, alien technology, secret aircraft. What really happens behind those guarded fences? The base is surrounded by motion sensors, cameras, and armed guards who are authorized to use deadly force. Warning signs are everywhere. Photography is prohibited. Use of deadly force authorized. The government didn't even acknowledge Area 51 existed until 2013. What we do know is that experimental aircraft are tested here, but what we don't know might be even more interesting. The closest you can legally get is the famous Black Mailbox on Highway 375, also known as the Extraterrestrial Highway. At number 8, Snake Island, off the coast of Brazil. This island has the highest concentration of venomous snakes anywhere on planet Earth. We're talking about 1 to 5 snakes per square meter. The island is home to the golden lancehead viper, one of the deadliest snakes in the world. Its venom can kill a human in less than an hour, and there's no anti-venom available. The Brazilian government has banned all visits to the island. Only a handful of scientists with special permits are allowed, and even they risk their lives. Local legends say the last lighthouse keeper and his family were killed when snakes entered their home through the windows. The lighthouse has been automated ever since. No one lives there. No one dares. Number 7. Surtsey Island in Iceland. This island is unique because it was literally born from a volcanic eruption in 1963. And from the moment it emerged from the ocean, emphasizing scientists decided it would remain completely untouched by humans. Surtsey is one of the world's youngest islands, and it serves as a natural laboratory to study how life colonizes new land. Only a small group of approved scientists can visit, and they must follow extremely strict protocols. You can't bring any foreign seeds, insects, or bacteria. Your boots must be sterilized. Even your clothing is inspected. Scientists have watched as birds brought the first seeds, plants began to grow, and insects arrived on the wind. It's like watching Earth's evolution in fast forward, and it will remain off limits to preserve this unique natural experiment. At number 6, Poveglia Island in the Venetian Lagoon, Italy. Known as the most haunted island in the world, during the Roman era, Poveglia was used to quarantine plague victims. Thousands died there. In the 1920s, a mental hospital was built on the island. Legend says a doctor performed brutal experiments on patients in the bell tower. Eventually, he went mad himself and threw himself from the tower. The Italian government closed the island to the public in 1968. Visitors who've illegally entered report hearing screams, seeing shadows, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. In 2014, the island was auctioned for a 99-year lease, but the winner never did anything with it. Some places are better left abandoned. The island remains empty, decaying, and forbidden. Number 5. The Lascaux Caves in southwestern France. These caves contain some of the most important prehistoric art ever discovered. Paintings created over 17,000 years ago, showing animals, humans, and abstract symbols. When the caves were opened to the public in 1948, up to 1,200 visitors came every single day. But there was a problem. Human breath, body heat, and carbon dioxide began damaging the paintings. Algae and crystals started forming on the ancient artwork. In 1963, the French government closed the caves permanently to preserve them for future generations. Today, only a handful of researchers are allowed inside, and they can only stay for a few minutes. A replica cave called Lascaux 4 was built nearby, so people can experience the art without damaging the original. The real caves will remain sealed, protecting humanity's oldest masterpieces. At number 4, Heard Island in the Southern Ocean. One of the most remote places on Earth. Located more than 4,000 kilometers from the nearest continent, Heard Island is about as isolated as you can get. The island is home to Mawson Peak, an active volcano that erupts regularly beneath layers of ice. The weather is brutal, constant storms, freezing temperatures, and waves that can reach 15 meters high. There are no buildings, no shelters, no rescue nearby. The Australian government has designated it a nature reserve. You need special permission to visit, and even then, landing is nearly impossible. The island is inhabited only by seals, penguins, and seabirds who've adapted to the harsh conditions. Some scientists have visited for research, but they describe it as one of the most hostile environments on Earth. A place where nature reigns supreme, and humans are not welcome. Number 3. The Chapel of the Ark of the Covenant in Aksum, Ethiopia. According to Ethiopian Orthodox tradition, this small chapel houses the actual Ark of the Covenant. Yes, the same Ark from the Bible, the one that held the 10 Commandments. Only one person is allowed inside, the guardian of the Ark. He is chosen for life, and once he enters the chapel, he never leaves until he dies. No one else can enter, not the Ethiopian emperor, not religious leaders, no one. The guardian spends his entire life protecting what's inside, praying and maintaining the sacred site. Is the real Ark of the Covenant actually in there? No one knows for certain, and no one will ever be allowed to verify it. It remains one of history's greatest mysteries, locked behind doors that will never open. At number 2, the inside of Reactor 4 at Chernobyl, the site of the worst nuclear disaster in history. In April 1986, Reactor 4 exploded, releasing radiation 400 times stronger than the Hiroshima bomb. Deep inside the reactor lies the elephant's foot, a mass of melted nuclear fuel so radioactive that standing near it for just 5 minutes means certain death. The reactor is now sealed inside a massive steel containment structure, but the interior remains one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Only a few specialized robots have been sent inside. Most of them failed due to the extreme radiation. Even today, 40 years later, the radiation levels are lethal. No human will be able to safely enter Reactor 4 for at least another 20,000 years. It stands as a permanent reminder of the price of nuclear disaster. And the number 1 place humans cannot visit, Mezhgorye, Russia. A closed town that officially doesn't exist. Located in the Ural Mountains, Mezhgorye is completely off limits. It doesn't appear on Russian maps. You won't find it on Google Earth clearly. The town is surrounded by 2 military bases and guarded by surface-to-air missiles. So what's being hidden there? According to reports, beneath Mount Yamantau, near the town, lies a massive underground complex. Some believe it's a nuclear bunker designed to house Russia's leadership in case of nuclear war. Others think it's a command center for automated nuclear retaliation. The truth? Classified. The Russian government has never officially explained what Mezgoria is for. Approaching the area means immediate arrest. Foreign satellites are jammed when they pass over. Whatever is hidden beneath those mountains, the world may never know. It remains the most forbidden place on Earth. These are the 10 places humans simply cannot visit. Some protected by governments, others by nature, and a few by secrets too dangerous to reveal. But here's a question. If you could visit just one of these places for 10 minutes with complete safety, which would you choose? And what would you hope to find? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed discovering these forbidden locations, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating content. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive, because some of the most interesting places are the ones we're never allowed to see.